And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, Facebook, wherever you are. I have lost my screen. I don't know where I am. There. Hi. Right. So, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Just wanted to say hi. Just going live real quick. Just wanted to share some one of my secrets with you. I don't know if I should do it actually, because it's a secret. I'm not supposed to tell secrets, are you? You shouldn't keep secrets either. Okay, so it's one of my secrets. I'm going to share with you anyway. It's okay because I'm the one that's saying it. Nobody else. Okay? Right, so thank you for joining me if you're live. I can't see any comments, so I'm just going to have to see it after. But if you're live, say hey. If you're on the replay, say hashtag replay as well. So just wanted to jump on really quickly and just share a secret with you, actually, to be fair. And so today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my secrets, which is uplifting. How uplifting each other can actually make you just move forward in leaps and bounds. So I guess it's a little bit about accountability. It's one of the A's in my framework that I use to help mums go from the doubt and the fear and the procrastination and the mum guilt and overwhelm to that place where they are thriving in their motherhood and their careerhood with unwavering confidence. Okay, so it's one of the pillars, but I'm going to just break it down a little bit. I'm not going to talk about like the whole thing of accountability, just going to speak a little bit about sisterhood, I guess. Accountability, it doesn't have to be sisterhood, but accountability. So being in a group of people who can uplift you, but you also being the person in the group who is doing the uplifting. Okay, so we're going to be talking about, I'm just going to share a little bit about myself basically, and how it's helped me, and so how it can also help you. So I'm going to start with a scripture reading, and it says, it's taken from Ecclesiastes 4, 9 to 12. And it says, I think it captures the essence of today beautifully. Okay, so two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Likewise, two people lying close together can keep each other warm. But how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. I think of Jonathan and his armor bearer when I think of that. It says three are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. That's from Ecclesiastes 4, 9 to 12. And I just believe, I feel like I could just stop there, to be fair. Life is boring by yourself. It would be boring continuously by yourself. It would be hard by yourself. If you think about all of the things that you have to do, you have shopping, you have work, you have family life, but if you had to do all of life by yourself, literally cook a meal by yourself, think about all the things. You cook a meal by yourself right now, but you've had help. So you have a gas company who pipes that gas to your house. You've got a water company that pipes the water to your house. You've got the electric company who wires that to your house as well. You've got the different food shops, grocery shops and stuff who they do whatever they do to make sure that we have all of the stuff that we can just easily pick up in the supermarket. Our food and our drink, our clothing, all that kind of stuff. And so if we were by ourselves, if we were an island, they're doing this thing solo, everything would take that much longer because we're doing everything from scratch. So we're literally growing the corn ourselves, which is going to take however long, how many months. We've got to wait for the corn, then we've got to harvest the corn, then we've got to process the corn. How do you want the corn? You just want it on the cob? Do you want it cob on the little niblets? Do you want it to be broken down and ground into cornmeal flour, like into flour and stuff? Like, what do you want? All of those kind of things, they take time, they take people, it takes energy, people power. And so if we were doing this life by ourselves, everything would be long. All the things would be long. And excuse me if you hear all the crazy, the children are somewhere doing all the crazy, so they may come in at any time. But just to going back to the point, it's easy for us to say, oh, it's alright, I'll just do it by myself. But really, you're not doing it by yourself. Really, there's been other people that's come before you, that are coming after you, that are almost invisible, that you don't necessarily think about, because it's just second nature to us to go to a shop and pick up our clothes and pick up our food. If those people weren't there, we would know. All right, so these people help us even if we don't acknowledge them. However, there are people who can help us when it's like the times are troubling and challenging, and we go through these things a lot, especially as career mums, high achieving mums in general, super busy, trying to do all of the things, you know, trying to keep yourself sane, keep the children healthy, you know, exercise, drink water, all of the things, you know, and just be this amazing woman, superwoman, cape, you know, amazing hair, always done, looking pristine, children all, you know, neat and clean and good, well mannered, all that stuff. And so it can just be a lot sometimes. Let's just be honest. And so when you have the help, when you have the support, you have the encouragement of other people, and I want to say specifically for us, other women, the importance of having other women who we can speak to about our issues, and that we can encourage, they can encourage us, that have been there before, all of the things, is super important. It makes you feel validated. You're not alone. You're just not alone. I mean, Ecclesiastes 4 already says it. If you fall by yourself, it's harder to get up. But if you've got somebody else that's going to help you up, it's a lot easier. And what else did it say? If you're attacked and you're by yourself, it's not that great. The odds aren't looking great for you. But if you're with other people, you're more likely to be able to withstand. And a three-stranded cord rope is not easily broken. That's the best. So you're looking for more than one person, really. And I want to share a little bit about me. So I believe all of us kind of went through this, especially in COVID. COVID was a crazy time for everybody. But I managed, I don't even know how it really, I can't remember how it happened, but three of us, me and two other friends, we came together and kind of created this group, a support group of women who we did end up doing a book club. We ended up doing like sessions of like just sharing the different things, our expertise. So we ended up being like this really big, huge support group during COVID. So especially when people were like, I can't, this is really hard. I've got my children all the time, and this is proving a bit, you know. And so we discussed a lot about child development, about self-development, and I think through that it's like it helped me to birth myself. I didn't even know what was gonna become of the thing, but life was very challenging at that time. Life was very challenging for me personally. I was going through my postnatal depression, and I didn't even know. But so when I was talking with these other women, like, they were able to just speak life and speak help and encouragement, and also share the fact that they had been through similar things, which helps you to feel not so weird, not so strange, not so isolated. And so when you're able to be open and be vulnerable and share and know that these people they have you, like, they've got you, they're not just going to go and be like, so you see, Nicole, she was saying, you know, it's not that. They prayed and they lifted me up. We were doing it for each other. I'm not saying I'm the only person in the group that had it, but that needed the support. But for me personally, it was I don't think I've ever had that before, like a group of people. I've had my ones and twos that I could speak with and stuff like that, but I've never had a group of people that I felt so open and so transparent with. And so that's why it's really good. So that's just a little bit, but I want to give you a few strategies to help you uplift others when they are going through their difficult times. And so strategy number one, I don't want to keep you too long, is active listening. So sometimes just being there and just literally listening, as they say in English, you know, let's put the kettle kettle on, you know, just have some tea, and you know, just have a little chat around a pot. So we're gonna have a cuppa. Yeah, just listening to what the other person says. Sometimes it's not about solving the issue, it's just about being a listening ear. Sometimes people, that's how they process. My husband's very similar actually. He just likes to, he needs to speak the thing out, and as he speaks it out, you don't have to say anything. He's like, got it, I know exactly what I need to do. And so sometimes that's what people need. They just need the sounding board. So and it's powerful when someone feels heard, they feel valued. And so be an active listener. Don't be trying to do something else. Actively sit or stand or whatever it is to make the eye contact, give a little touch on the shoulder, whatever it might be, but show that you're actively listening. Ask the questions if you need to as well, that show that you're engaged. What I'm hearing is this what you're saying? Just to be engaged in the conversation. So number one is active listening. Number two, words of affirmation. I speak about this all the time in terms of our children, and the statistics is, I think, like for every one bad or negative thing that you say, you have to say like 5 to 10 things in the affirmative, in the positive. So let's work on that. Let's work on saying more of the positive things. Oh, excuse me. So using words of affirmation, simple positive reinforcement, it can boost someone's morale, someone's confidence, and just like hugely. So just be that person that has the good thing to say, because sometimes, you know, we can be listening and be like, oh Lord, like help me. Like literally, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say anything. Pray and ask God, what's the good thing that I can say here? How can I encourage this person? Especially when sometimes people are like really they're really, really low. Find something like, Lord, bring it from the depths. I don't know, bring it from the back of somewhere, but bring me something to give this person a word of affirmation. Declare something over them, even if they're not saying anything positive. Ask God to give you his word that you can now speak into their life. So number three, offer practical help. Where does that person need help? A lot of the time, I think, especially what I see as Christian people, oh, I'm going to pray for you. That's great. Thanks for the prayers. But where's the real, tangible help? Like, I'm telling you, I'm going through this thing. I'm really, really frustrated with my teenager, my husband. I can't find the headspace to cook or whatever it is. What's your gift? How can you help here? And I remember when I was pregnant, like I had people, or just after I had the baby, how can I help you? And I was like, I don't even know, you know. But now I know what it is. Like, cook for me, so I don't have to think about it. I've got a tribe to feed, and I don't really want to have to think about it all the time. I'm not saying you have to cook for everybody. Bring a little something now, you know, just a little something. Anyway, so that's my thing. Like, if you can take one thing off my plate that I don't have to think about for a little while, just for the day, like, thank you so much. Like, offer the practical help. Sometimes it might be taking the children. It might be getting someone to come in and do the cleaning. It might be, especially as we're busy trying to do lots of different things. Where can you help somebody else? If you have spare time, can you offer to take the children to their after school activities? Could you offer to cook? Could you offer to I don't know, a really good cleaner? I know a really good cleaner who would do it for you. Whatever the thing is, how can you help in the situation? Whatever the person needs, like, try and find something practical to help them. Or if you know some kind of resource, oh, I know this book that would help you well. Like, it would, it's going to help you with your mindset. It's going to help you. Oh yeah, no, I went on this course. It tells you all the stuff that you need to know about X, Y, Z. Help the people so they know that they're not doing this thing by themselves. Okay. And number 4, encourage self-care. Encourage the person who you're speaking to, the other mama, to look after themselves. It's crucial. It's imperative. It's important. Like, if we don't look after ourselves, we end up dilapidated and all that. We just don't have any energy. I don't want to do this. I don't want to look after you. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do any of the things. I'm just doing it out of because I have to. And no one wants that. No one wants this half service. No one wants that. You just want to do the things and do it well and do it from your heart. And if you want to be that person, like you have to look after yourself. So remind your friends to take time for themselves, and even if it's just a few minutes for the day, even if it's just once for the week or once for the month, they just need to recharge those batteries. And again, practical help. Back to number 3. If you can help in any way to help them get that time to recharge, please do it. Okay? I'm just telling you, for a friend, do it. And the reason why these 4 things work, so active listening, words of affirmation, practical help, and encouraging self-care, is because it's like a ripple effect. When you do give these things out to your people, your community, your circle, it's like reciprocity. It's a big word. I like that word as well. So when you do something, people give back to you as well. You have those people that are succubuses, let's call it succubus, a mythical creature who just sucks in all of anyway, so it's not a real creature, but it's something that just sucks in all that's good and just keeps taking, basically, from what I remember. So you're not talking about those people. We're talking about the people that actually need your help, and once they are full, or once they are feeling valued, and once they're being fed, they will give back, because they just feel like, I've been seen. They hear me. They know who they get me. And you know what this feels like, because you know when people feed you, what that does for you. You're like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I'm charged now. Let's do this. And so it creates the ripple effect. It means that when you do something for someone, it makes them do something for someone, who makes them do something for someone. And you don't even know the someone. It might not even be one. It might be because of the one thing that I've done here, a few people saw. So then that means that the 3 people that saw what I did, they're now like, wow. So that's 3 more people that are now going out to spread whatever the goodness that I just gave was. And I pray that this was goodness. And so that you're all going to go share some more goodness with people. One act of kindness can inspire others to do the same, build stronger and more resilience in your community. In your community, like your local community, but also in that circle of people who are your people. Okay? And that's just that's what happened with us in our community during COVID. Like, it just helps everyone to just get along. Just guys, I just need prayers today. The children were, okay, got you. We're on it. We're praying. And it was even to the point where, like, we've made friendships after, where we can still meet. The children will meet up, and if someone is sick, you can go and, do you need food? I'm going to bring you food. I'm not even asking you. I'm bringing you some food, so you don't have to think about it. So you build those kind of things with it, like, just into the community, into the space. And so I don't want to keep it long, as I said. If you are ready to build that resilience, if you're ready to support somebody else, if you're ready to get the support as well, I've got something for you. Because when we're going through challenges, as the scripture says, we need each other. So I've got something for you. If you're ready to make that difference, you're ready to make that change, especially when it comes to your figuring out this motherhood and career balance, I got a little something for you. Okay? So I'm running a challenge at the end of June, 24th to the 28th. It's for 5 days, not the whole 5 days, but it's over 5 days. It's called the Motherhood Mastery Challenge, and we are going to cover lots of these things. So we're going to cover time management. We're going to cover clarity, getting your clarity. We're going to discover and uncover a lot of things. So we're going to be discussing how to be confident and how to get that God confidence. We are going to get action. Like, we're going to start getting in action to, create the plan that we need to actually stay in action, because sometimes we lack consistency. How are we going to do that? How are we going to build that muscle? We're going to start to develop all of these things within those 5 days. And we're going to have the accountability. We're going to have the group of like-minded people who are like you, who are also going to be encouraging, supporting, uplifting each other. That's what we need. That's one of the things that we need, one of the pillars that we need to keep ourselves accountable, to keep ourselves moving forward, keep ourselves consistent. So if you are interested, this is only for the mamas, I'm afraid. So if you know a mama, if you're not a mama, but you know a mama, please let her know and send her to this video or to my page and tell her to drop an emoji, because that's what we're going to do. Drop an emoji, let me know if you're interested, so that you can join us, and I'll send you over all the info. Just going to read the scripture again before we finish. So as we close, let's remember the powerful words from Ecclesiastes that says, 2 people are better off than 1, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Don't do it by yourself. Likewise, 2 people lying close together can keep each other warm. But how can one be warm alone? You know those cold nights, them snowy. Nope. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. Jonathan and his armor bearer, they slew people. Lots of them. Philistines. 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9 to 12. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching the replay. Let me know what thing that you need to work on out of the 4 steps. And also, don't forget to drop an emoji when you're ready. You better be ready to join this challenge. It's going to be transformational. It's something that you need to be involved. So I look forward to seeing you in the challenge. I look forward to helping you build a stronger community and a more supportive community. But we're going to do this together. We're going to do this together. And so I'm looking forward to it. And that's all I have for you today. I'll speak to you later. Don't forget to drop the emoji. Speak to you later. Bye.